Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with another episode of Settlement Survival. Hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. In this episode, I would like to kind of do a little bit of a more maintenance-y things. I want to just go through and tell you what I'm thinking as I'm doing it to try and maintain what we got going on. Still trying to also reduce our stress levels a little bit, and we're doing trades and that kind of thing. But I don't currently have a whole lot of tech points. I got 2, but there isn't really anything right now that's like calling me to do. So we'll probably spend a couple points. But I want to do a little bit of different format than what we would normally do in our episodes. I just kind of want to go through, tell you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and trying to maintain. So right now, we do have our 2 tech points. So I do have one little thing that I was thinking about doing. So I was looking around, and I noticed that since we have a little bit of storage spots all over the place, look at how many that are at full. Lots of full storage yards around here. So I was thinking we probably want to improve our storage a little bit. So that's the one thing that I was kind of thinking about doing. So let's go ahead and go for durable storage yard. And as far as our other point, I think for our next thing, let's go ahead and work towards gold mining. We'll grab silver, kind of start working way down this tree a little bit. So I want to grab silver. And then what we can do with that in a little bit is we can start to process that silver. And once we get some silver going, we can start working that silver with the jeweler and make some jewelry for trading, utilizing that silver and making jewelry out of it. The jewelry workshop is going to use toolkits, which we don't have any of right now, but it's only going to require 30, so we absolutely could purchase some of them. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. So as far as doing something with our storage, so with these regular old storage yards, let's go ahead and upgrade these. Now, I don't remember what happens if we do this, what they do with all the goods. I think they will just transfer those goods to other places temporarily and then bring it back. But we'll watch that corner one for now and we'll see. But if you have a warehouse, what you can do is click this guy. And since we have bricks now, we can go ahead and upgrade our warehouses like this. We'll get that. It will double our inventory. And we should just go around. And buildings that have a high capacity, like 97 right there, let's go ahead and upgrade. We got a 58, 101. Let's upgrade this one. We do have a good amount of brick, but I have not made a brick right now, so I just want to go with the ones that are really full and really need the upgrade. So we'll just go through and we'll do this and get these guys all looking great, and then we'll check back on that other storage yard, and if that storage yard looks good, we'll go through and we will upgrade the other ones and make sure that we have some good storage going on. At this point, we have a lot of big numbers as far as our food goes. Our water's really high. We got lots of wood. So just things that I kind of want to have. We just got to have some space for some of this stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about with this right here. 45 and then 56. Okay, 22 warehouses gone through, sorted, looking great. So we'll check back at that one storage yard in a bit. Over in here where we put in our apples, look at how many things we got going on here. Plenty of apples started up now. We do have our leatherware hut up and running, leather boots, and then we have leather shoes. And I put in one more for a fine handbag. For fine leather in here, we'll go ahead and get that started. Leather shop is working. We're getting refined leather with leather and salt, so it's happening. I got 3 workers in there, and it looks like we do have steel tools upgrades, so we can do that to increase the efficiency by 10%. Go ahead and we'll do that. Not too big of a deal. And we'll see how we're doing with the refined leather. 1 building providing leather for 3 is probably not good enough, but we'll check back shortly and see if we need to upgrade that a little bit. Both candy workshops are up and operational. We've got a good amount of honey. Sugar's looking good. So we should have a good amount of... Oh, no candies. Okay, but... ooh, look at that. So I missed this. Did you see that? Minus 15% stress on that. We got to get this working for sure. Anything we can upgrade in here? Ovens. So ovens, we need to get that tech pretty soon. Remember, that's if we go into construction, remodel ovens and bell towers right here. We are now able to craft the ovens and bell towers in the advanced smithy. So that's something maybe we'll use for our next tech point. We can start to put ovens all over the place. We really want to get this candy spread out as far as possible. Everywhere we can get candy, we got to get it going on. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put in 2 more. We'll try and get that candy really happening. And then that's going to, of course, put more demand on our honey. We have this one apiary here. And we're working on our forester hut right here, just planting trees so that we have as dense as possible over in here. And the more dense that it is, the more it benefits our apiary. So we're going to go ahead and put another one in. And then, of course, we'll fill it in once we get it built up. We're down to 90 laborers now, so we're filling people in like crazy. Our upgraded mines over in here are now working with 10 people apiece. So that's a lot of workers dedicated to that stuff, but it's working out all right. Here's our durable storage yard, looking pretty good. 12 puppies in there. I just got those back from the trade caravan. You might have heard the jingle there. But yeah, we got those guys. We're going to fill a couple more houses with them. And then let's go ahead and we will see other storage yards. I'm just going to upgrade them as we come along them. They aren't terribly expensive to upgrade. A couple cut stones and some timber. So we'll just go through here and we'll upgrade a few of them like so. All right, that's looking good. Hopefully I didn't totally screw that up by upgrading all those. Oh, I missed one right there. Okay, get that guy upgraded. And then coming up over in here, so we had this nice big village that we started to work on. And then we put in another one. I filled in so many houses up over in here. As you can see, we were really hurting on living space for our people. So I wanted to put in more houses. I want only luxury houses right now. So that's what we did. A whole block of them. Got that happening. Senior housing is built up. Let's go ahead and throw a puppy in there. Reduces stress. Just gotta do it. And working our way down kind of over in here where we are working to put a puppy in every one of these buildings. Oh, I might have screwed up. Oh, I didn't. Okay, good. Yeah, I did. So what I screwed up here, these 4 houses, which do have puppies, which is great, they're regular houses. So when we upgrade them, unfortunately, we will lose those puppies. So I made that mistake, and I'm going to lose 5 puppies, unfortunately. But I can't do anything about it now. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're upgrading like we're doing, and you're trying to reduce your city stress with upgrades of any kind, don't do that, because you'll lose your upgrade. We have our marquees over in here. We had these guys plump full for a while, and they're still pretty full, working on those houses. That's why I wanted to do another whole neighborhood. Get lots more houses coming in, as good as we can get it. Looking at our stock, so we already mentioned we're doing great with food, water, and wood. Stone's looking pretty good. Iron's getting there. We're doing really great with just about everything. The only couple things that I would really like to get more of is some trade goods. We don't really have a whole lot of good stock of trade goods. We're doing a couple iron statues, and that's fine, but it's not that powerful right now. The porcelain is a good trade. But let's go for more iron statues, and that's because they are substantially better than porcelain. So we have our iron statues right here. We have 116 right now. Let's go ahead and we'll find the building to make some more of those. That's going to be the carving workshop. There's our carving workshop. So since we have a couple mines up over in here with some iron coming in, let's see if we can get a couple more of these guys tucked in kind of nearby. I think we'll go like, heck, we'll go for 3. We got the workers. Let's go ahead and we'll do that. I did just take in a couple more immigrants, so we probably won't have any more immigrants for a little while. So I do got to watch myself a little bit for doing things like that. But hopefully we'll get enough and we'll keep our high stock of laborers that we got going on right now. It's very, very nice to have them. Looking at some of these buildings here that are at max capacity. So bandages, I really don't need more than 1,000 bandages, I don't think. Iron tools, we're at 400. So what we could do with our iron tools is upgrade some of our farms. Now, most of my dense farms should have the iron hose, as you can see here. Looks like I got 2 that don't. So let's go ahead and get a couple of those guys going on. One thing I'm wondering, can we make scarecrows now? Can also be produced by knitting workshop. Okay, so if we get that technology as well, let's see if we can find that. Here it is right underneath our oven. So traps and scarecrows. So these 2 things are going to be for building upgrades, and I'd like to do that. Oh, I did just notice that I'm still only on 5 times speed. I'm going to go ahead and speed that back up to 10, where I normally like it. Just keep things going along a little bit more better. So it looks like our durable storage yards are looking good. I didn't catch what happened to all the goods that we had there. I mean, our numbers still look great. So they put them somewhere, probably in that warehouse. So that's what happens when you upgrade, they move the goods out. It's got to be what happens. It looks like we got a carving workshop. Good to go over in here. So let's just check these out really quickly. So we have iron statues, gold, and jade. Don't have either of those 2 yet, so we have to go for iron statues. But both the gold and jade statues are 550 apiece. So very, very good trade item right there. We're going to go ahead with iron statues on all 3 of these. Just got to wait for those couple to be built up, and then we'll go ahead and do iron statues. So yeah, when we get down to mining, we have silver. If we go to gold mining in a couple points, we'll be able to do that. So yeah, with silver mines, let's see. We got the silver, but I never did anything with it. We have to put a couple more mines in to focus solely on silver. So we have to find a good spot for that. Let's go ahead and we'll grab our senior mines. These are already senior mines, and we're going to go ahead and start with senior mines because why wouldn't you? And we'll put one right there, and that's, of course, going to be our silver mine. So we're going to use our obsidian roads. What I'm trying to do now with everything, we're trying to replace our cut stone roads, which have served us very well, with our obsidian roads. And then we're going to also put in a warehouse right here, trying to utilize warehouses as much as possible. So we should make this guy pretty quick. Just need some planks, cut stones, and lamp oil. We have everything, and we did get another tech point. So let's go ahead and get up into the construction here. And here's our bell towers and ovens. Let's get this. And, ooh, you know what? I wonder how much ovens are worth a piece. 500. We need an advanced smithy working just on ovens for us. Let's go ahead and we'll search for that. We'll grab one of those, and then let's find a spot for it, of course. And this will work right here. And, you know, I kind of want to do more than one. Let's just really get going with some ovens here. We can always sell them if we have too many. I mean, for 500 coins a piece, why wouldn't you want to sell them? Okay, so we got our carving workshops here. Got iron statue, looking good. Let's go ahead and fill the workers in there. 82 laborers, doing all right. Advanced smithies, we need 2 of these. We should have the materials, no problem. We'll check back shortly. Let's take another quick look at our production graphs for food. We should be plenty in the food here. Yeah, we're looking really great. So we don't have to worry about food for a while. These dense farms make it really, really simple. Something that I've just thought of, we maybe wanted to ban apples so that we could focus on making jams with those. And speaking of the jam workshop, let's go ahead and check this out. So we didn't have this operating because we didn't have any apples, and we still don't. So I think what we'll do, let's go ahead and ban apples. So if we hit I, we go to stock management. Let's go ahead and find apple. There it is, and we'll ban it. So they will only use apples for jam when you ban them like that. And then we had our caravan come back, so that's good. I think this caravan was just a little bit of money, more so than getting us more puppies, of which we do want more puppies, of course. But I wanted to get some more trade goods going on, working on those reputations also. So we did hit level 3 with Rania, and we're working on level 4 and 5 with Niao as well. So level 4 right now, we have this guy can accommodate 5 families, up to 40 people with long residential fuel endurance, and allows stockpiles must be built in range of marketplaces. Reduces the stress by 25%. Oh boy, we have to get a bunch of those guys built up. So we do have this nice little spot over in here that has plenty of room. Let's get a couple of these happening. Now, the achievement that I mentioned a couple episodes ago, I believe specifically says people all living in luxury houses or villas. So this, of course, is not either one of those things. So I guess we'll just say screw the achievement and let's get some good stress relief going on right now. So if we look at this, we need a lot of goods for this. That's silver cutlery, which we could start to make. And then we have luxury bedding. I think that's luxury furniture, and then building kits as well. So let's get one of these guys started. Like I said, we don't have the goods just yet to finish one of these guys, but let's get one placed and started at least. So I'm going to leave one more space for some roads, and we'll go ahead and do that. We got plenty of wiggle room on either side here so that we can build a couple more houses. We can build over on this side and a bunch over in here too. And we can flatten this out if we want to. We have the ability to do that nowadays. The other building that we got for level 4 is the Peking Opera Theater. These guys increase citizens' happiness, couple costumes, brick, and glass. We'll go ahead and we'll plop one down. We do have a theater right here, so this is kind of redundant, but I would like to see it. So let's go ahead and we got it, so we might as well build it, right? We'll put one right there. Okay, this little area is well on its way. Got some good luxury houses happening over in here, looking good. And then what do we got here? Rope, 500. I'm going to bump this up a little bit. Let's look at our stock at Reed's as well, 550. Okay, yeah, it's doing all right. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we have our pottery workshop here. So we're working on regular old porcelain with just clay and 0 clay. We got to fix that too. So here's silver cutlery, silver ore, and refined fuels. Let's go ahead and build another one. And this one is going to specifically worry about silver cutlery and utilize that. Our silver mine is nearly completed. We need 5 more hammers on that, and then that will be taken care of. Get that up and operational. We can start to get some silver cutlery in, and we can start to export that stuff. We should also check on our gem stock. The magnificent and lofty city builders are a symbol of our strength. it's time to think about something stronger and more beautiful, including our town hall. We have heard that building materials from your place are of good quality, so we want to purchase a large quantity. Could you give us a discount? Yeah, we'll give you 400 bricks. We got plenty. Such high quality building materials, even our workers can help asking about the origin. So that's just a boost in reputation. It's very nice when you can do that when you have the materials. So yeah, there was 150 rep, just a little bit of bump there. So that's looking great. We got that happening. We got the bricks taken care of. Oh yeah, and then we wanted to look at clay, but the silver mine is done. Let's go ahead and sign it silver, of course. Put some people in there, and then let's get that clay situation figured out. Coming down over in here, we got our sand pits, right? So we have 165 now. We had 0 a second ago, but let's get a couple more of these guys going. We really can't have too much clay right now. At the end game like this, almost everything is using bricks to build. So let's go ahead and we'll get a couple more of those guys started up. Look at this thing, full of water. We do have tons of water, so that's good. I want to look at the graph for water too while I'm thinking about it, just because I haven't in a while. So let's go ahead, production graph, and then let's go to beverages, and then let's specify water. That's the only thing like that we're making for beverages for now. Yeah, we're about plus 3,000, so that's a good place to be. We're not quite making as many as I thought we were. This is kind of misleading, I guess, having all these buckets everywhere. But we'll keep our eye on it. We should be looking pretty great after a while here. And then we have our, looks like our textiles are now in the red. So I'm not sure which ones are in the red. Let's see. Yeah, so it's our straw shoes. But we are starting to produce other boots and shoes, better ones. So we do want to keep up with our straw shoes. We don't want those to run out, but we also want to upgrade our citizens to better shoes as well. We currently have 4 knitting workshops grinding away on straw shoes. One would think that would be plenty, but we got a lot of workers right now. We got a lot of population right now. So let's go ahead and let's put one more down right here. Get that guy going. And I do want to start to make those scarecrows as well. So we got to check our tech points, and then we don't quite have the tech point yet. So we can't quite get it. So let's come back over in here. Here's our pottery workshop. Go ahead and do silver cutlery. And then here are our advanced smithies. These guys are going to be ready for our ovens. What do we need? Brick. Good thing we just took care of some clay. And then steel. We should revisit steel as well. We'll do the same thing for both of these. Let's get a couple bell towers going. What do these guys trade for? 1,000? Holy buckets. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to fill in this guy and this guy. The bell towers are going to be an upgrade for our churches, of course. And so if we see our chapel here, chapel and churches, and that's going to just make the radius a little bit larger. So we would like to do that just so that we really cover everything. I mean, that's how I build my stuff. It's covered already. We might as well do it just because it's there. But we'll do that for sure and get those guys. And if we have too many, we can sell them. We don't really need that many bell towers. Like how many we got here? Like 6? Yeah, 6. So we'll make those 6 bell towers, upgrade our churches, and then we're going to start to sell that stuff. 1,000 a piece. That's super great. And then we'll get those ovens going as well. And then we're going to go through and upgrade stuff with the ovens. That'll be a really, really great thing to do. And looking at our kiln factories here, these guys are requiring brick to upgrade for a 10% buff in efficiency. That's probably going to be worth it, I think. So what we'll do here, we only have, what is that, 8? We got 8 buildings right here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade these guys with the brick. Okay, buildings upgraded with brick. But notice that they have the warning sign there. That means we're missing something. Glass, look at that. A whole 0 glass. So what we need to do is get some more sand. So good thing we put some sand pits in. Let's go ahead. We'll do clay in 2 of them, and then we'll do a sand pit. We'll do sand in the other. And, you know, I'm really considering maybe even a couple more of these. If sand is that low and our clay was that low, let's go ahead and do... Oh, let's go 4 more, I think. Ooh, I kind of think like we're going a little excessive with these, but I need the stuff. Those are very key resources. All right, and we'll get those guys built up. Still 91 laborers, so we're doing great as far as population looks like. We're keeping ahead of all the deaths, so that's really, really good. We have a nice balance, I feel like, right now. Currently well over 1,000 people in our town, so that's pretty great. It looks like we have a disaster on our timeline here. Fire. Not worried about it at all. We'll be able to handle that without issue, as we have many times before. Let's check out our this guy right here. So we need the silver cutlery. We know that. We're working on it. But we need 144 luxury furniture. So let's go over in here to our small trading portals, and let's go ahead and set another one up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and visit Meow. We got some statues, porcelain, buying some luxury furniture, bedding, and then some cats. Let's go ahead and form that out. I wanted to grab the cats instead of dogs because we have tons of dogs right now. The cats also reduce the stress too, just not by nearly as much. So we got almost 40 puppies right now, which is really great. I got to go through and fill those out. I'm not going to have you guys sit through that and watch me do that. Unfortunately, with these senior housings, we can't put cats in here. It's just not an option. But with these little houses around, we can absolutely put cats in there, and we will do that. Looks like this little area is coming along quite nicely, in fact. Well, that's excellent. We will put in a couple more houses over in here at some point. Still waiting on that silver cutlery there, it looks like. Let's come back down to our mine. I think it was over in here. And I just want to check out the situation here. So we're working on silver cutlery, it looks like. Yep, we got some silver ore here. We made a little bit, but we have none saved up right now. That's probably because we utilized it right here. Or it's on the way, something like that. But anyways, we're working on that. It's on the way. It's a little slow, but we're getting there. The senior mine is completed. Let's go ahead and turn it off. We can't upgrade it. Don't have the technology point for it yet. And here we go. We got another apiary down here. Let's go ahead and fill in some honey. Do that. Looking good. Waiting on some more glass over in here. Then we'll have lots of candy going on. Let's check out our jam. Let's see if we have any of that happening. Look at that. Just like that, 2,000 apples saved up. And then we don't have any jams yet. It looks like we have eaten it all up. We're going to go ahead and put a couple more workers in there. We got plenty of apples now. And then if we ever get to the point where we are really hurting for food, we can always turn the apple ban off and get more of those guys happening. So we got fine handbags too. Let's go ahead and put another worker in there, and we'll see how that's going. It looks like this guy is keeping up so far with the buildings that we are demanding that refined leather from. I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and grab another one. And let's throw it down over in there just to maintain it as much as possible. And now we're kind of back to where we were at the beginning of the episode. Just kind of went through, did a little maintenance-y things, a couple upgrades here and there. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of Settlement Survival. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoy. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night.